Namaskar to all of you. Today we will talk about the religious life of Vedic period, or Aryans we can say. So Rigvedic period basically constituted of prayers, sacrifices, forces of nature, and female deities were also present there and were important. In later Rigvedic period, we see sacrifices, we see rituals and prayers, we see class of priests, and we see deities. But two new factors are philosophy and non-Aryan elements, which we will read about further. So philosophy was added later on in later Rigvedic period, and non-Aryan element, which is basically fertility cult, which was a non-Aryan element, can also be seen in later Vedic period. Coming to Rigvedic specifically, prayers ये एक dominant form थी worshipping की. नाउ सैक्रिफाइसेस बहुत डोमिनेंट तो नहीं थे, छोटे मोटे होते थे, बट फोर्सेस ऑफ जो नेचर थी दे वर कंसिडर्ड डिवाइन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इंद्र, रेन, वरुण, अग्नि, मारुत etc. These four were very important. Male deities were important and dominant, and female deities were present but not too dominant. Aditi and Usha are two examples for the same. Four forces of nature, very important. Now later Rigvedic period, big sacrifices used to happen, very dominant practice. Rituals were dominant form of worshipping. Class of priests, they played an essential role, made new rituals and did sacrifices and formulas etc. in their sacrifices. Previous deities lost significance, new deities came, Vishnu and Rudra. Rise of philosophy was there, so came Upanishads, and now non-Aryan elements also begin to mingle. For example, fertility cult, as I told before. Now coming to Vedic literature, there were four Ved. The four Veds were Atharvaved, Rigveda, Yajurveda and Samaved. Each Ved consisted of four parts, that is Samhita, Brahman, Arnayak and Upanishad. Samhitas of Rigveds are the oldest literature we can ever find, and Vedic people did not know how to write, or they preferred not to write, so we cannot find these in writings from that time, but they were passed from generation to generation in oral form, and later they were laid down in a written form in Brahmi script when it emerged. Now legacy of Vedic age and Aryans can be found in social institutions, religious ideas, philosophies. For example, Varna, social institution, or we can say distribution of people, ashram, gotra, upnayan, sacrifice, ritual, priest, etc.